everybody, what's going on? This is Sagnic and you're watching Think Different. So today I'm gonna unbox a 4x4 Rubik's Cube and then we'll be going to the process of solving this Rubik's Cube. So without wasting any much time, let us unbox this. This is ordered from Amazon.com. It's a well-known online store. So first of all, let me tear the sellotape casing. If you have seen my previous video of solving the pyramids and unboxing, the package is quite similar to this. So let's see what we're getting inside. Though it's packed in cardboard, but still the packing is quite good. So here is the bill of the products that I've ordered. You can see. Let's put it aside, and then we'll be obviously getting this. This is the official QIYI Rubik's Cube. That is a 4x4 Rubik's Cube. So you can see in the box it's written that cubes for beginner, but I don't think that this is the cube for beginner. This is because the speed is really fast. And what else we're getting? It's a warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years. That's normal. Stickerless, one of its features. Then it has frosted surface. You can see that the MRP is 1100, but I have bought it for only rupees 750, which is quite less. And nothing else in the box. Let's open it. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so this is the 4x4 Rubik's Cube, and this is the instruction manual for the Rubik's Cube, I guess, or some sort of method for solving it. I'm not interested in it. Let's put it aside. Now this cube has a frosted surface. As you can see it over the camera that it is not reflecting enough of the flashlight of my camera, and the speed, if it is compared to the regular 3x3 Rubik's Cube, the speed is really good. Though it's written a cube for beginners, but I don't think it is. So now let's get to the process of solving this Rubik's Cube. So let's begin. So guys, now you can see that the cube is entirely in scramble state. So let us move on to the process of solving it. So I'll be teaching you the reduction method. So let us move on to the process. In step 1, we are gonna solve the middle pieces of this cube. Let's start off with the white. You can see that these two white pieces are center pieces. These are known as center pieces. In a 4x4 Rubik's Cube, there are 4 center pieces on every face. You can see. And there are 16 pieces in one face of the cube. So let us move on to the solving of the center pieces. Now how to do that? Let us start, for example, the white one. I think you can see over here is one white and here is another white. So we have to bring 2 whites over here. Now how to do that? I can see one of the white pieces which is right over here. So we'll be moving this piece from here to here, right over here. So how to do that? We're moving on straight in this way. We'll be moving it aside from the path, and then we'll be moving it down. Simple, just simple. Now this piece is left, and I can see that this piece is the piece that will be going over here. Now you can see that a L has been formed over here. Yes. So how we'll insert this piece over here? For example, if you do like this, you can see that the piece is placed right over here. Now the L is also like that. We have to make the L in such a way that the junction of the L, that is this piece, has to be in the place where this piece will go and it will go up. For example, this piece is going over here, right over here. So this junction has to be over here. So let's move it aside and bring it over there. You can see that the junction of the L is over there. Now we're moving it up, move it aside from the way and bringing it down. Simple. Now the white is done, and now we need to remember the color orientation of our regular cube. That is, for example, 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, any Rubik's Cube, which is actually a cube, not a cuboid, or I'm not talking about Megamix, etc. So the color exactly opposite to the white is the yellow. So here a yellow phase will be formed. You can see that the L has already been formed. If it has not been formed, then we have to make the L. But this piece is left, and I can easily see that this piece is over here. So you can see that if this piece goes up, it will be placed over here. So the L's junction, that is this piece, is right over in place where it has to be, and move it up, move it aside from the way and bring it down. And congratulations, you have done the yellow corner, the yellow middle piece, and the white middle piece. Now let us do it for the blue one. You can see that the L is formed. This piece will go over here, so let's move the junction and then moving it up, moving it aside from the way, bringing it down. Now the blue phase is solved. Now the opposite of blue is green. So here a green phase will be formed. The middle pieces, the middle 4 pieces. One piece is right over there. What we will do simply is that we will bring this piece to the up and test whether it goes or not. Then moving it aside from the way and bringing it down. Now you see, if you bring it down, what happens is that this piece goes down. So that is not the way. So how we will do it? Just undo it. Now For example, let us bring this piece over here, but this piece's place is already occupied by this piece. So what we'll do is that we'll move it aside from the way, bring it up, move it aside, bring it down. You can see that a solid block has been formed over here. So this piece will be going over here or here. Okay, let's put it, for example, I'm moving it aside. Let's put it over there, moving it up, not like that, moving it up, moving it aside, and bringing it down. The L has been formed. Now the other green piece has to be placed in over here. So let's find that it's over here, and the junction of the L, as I told you, has to be over here in order to this piece to go over there. So we're moving it up, moving it aside, and bring it down. Now the green piece 2 is solved. Now the green phase solved, and opposite to is this blue. You can see that the blue phase also has been solved. So we are lucky. So now can you guess, this phase will be red or this phase will be red? It may result in a mass confusion. Now how to make it simple? We'll be putting any one of the white corner pieces at the top layer. For example, you can take any piece. For example, I'm taking this one. I'm putting it at the top face, moving it aside and moving it down. So in this top face, you can see that this is orange and this is green, and we have already formed the green layer. So this piece is matching with this, right? And here it is orange. That means here no red phase will be formed. Here the phase that will be formed will be the color orange. So now let's form the orange piece over here in this L pattern to complete this orange middle layer. Okay, these 3 orange pieces have to be shifted from here. So we'll be shifting it one by one in the exactly same process. You can see that this piece, if I place it directly above it, it places correctly, moving it away from the path and bringing it down. You can see that orange gel has been formed, and this piece is left. Now at the bottom this piece is left, so this piece will be going over here. So how to do that? This piece, if it goes up, you can see it is placed over here. So the junction of the L is correctly in place. So moving it up, moving it aside and bringing it down. You can see that all the middle pieces have been solved. Congratulations. Now moving on to step 2. In step 2, we have to form some of the bars, actually the middle pieces of the sides. In 3x3 there is only one piece, but here it's 2 pieces. So we have to treat it as a one piece. In order to treat it as a one piece and repeating it, we have to form a bar over here. Now how to do that? We have to find 2 pieces of the same color, obviously 2 middle pieces, not the corner pieces actually. For example, I'm seeing this piece, and we have to find the color, another piece with the same color, that is white and pink. So let us find that. At the first times it will find a bit difficult for you to find, but as time will pass it will not be entirely difficult for you. You can see that this piece and this piece are matching. So what we have to do, we have to place it in an orientation such that this white and this white are in a straight line. For example, this piece has to go over here in order to apply a formula which I'll be teaching you right now. So how to do that? I'm moving it aside, bringing it down, moving it over here, bringing it up, and you can see that this piece and this piece are in one line. So now we can apply our formula. Now moving on to the formula. The formula goes somewhat like this. It's the double layer, moving it in the right side, R, F, U, R prime, F prime, moving the top layers back in place. Okay, now you can see that a solid bar has been formed. In total there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces, middle pieces, and one of them is done. So we are left with 11 of those. So let us take another piece. For example, we are taking as this one. This is the orange and white face, and I can find another orange and white face right over there. So this piece has to be placed over here such as the orange and orange matches. If it is orange and white, then our formula will not be applicable. So how to do that? We're bringing it down, moving it aside, bringing it up. Now this is the orange and white face, and this is the orange and white face. So I have to put this face over here. So moving it aside, bringing the front layer down, moving it back again, and bringing the front layer up. Now what happens is that by this process is that this and this are correctly aligned in one line. And now I'm going to apply our formula, moving the top face towards our right, R, F, U, R prime, F prime, moving the top layer towards our left, both the layers actually. So you can see another bar has been formed. So it will take a long time to form all the bars. In this same way, exactly same way, you can form all the bars. So I'm pausing the video and taking you to the situation when I've formed all the bars. So now all the middle pieces have been solved. You can see that this side piece, this is the side piece, I mean the middle piece, this is another side piece, all these are forming a perfect bar. Now it is the easiest step to form the first layer, the second layer and the third layer together. This will be exactly in the process we have learned to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So let's see. We'll be treating these bars as one single piece, these bars as one single piece, as it has been in our regular 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So this is a white and pink face. If we move it up and form with the centerpiece, because with these 4 pieces we're treating it as one centerpiece, then it perfectly aligns with it. You can see in the camera. Next, we're moving this one up, it perfectly aligns with it. Next, this piece is there. This is the white and orange piece. Let us bring it down first of all, and then we're putting it up in this way. Then this piece has to be put up, and there we go. We have solved the white cross because these 2 pieces are considered as one single piece. In our regular 3x3 Rubik's Cube, we did a white cross, right? So this we are doing in this process. So these colors are already aligned. If it had not been, we would have used the algorithm of a 3x3 Rubik's Cube to solve it. If you don't know how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, make sure you see the description box down below. I will give the link where I have my video where I've made the tutorial for solving the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. Now let us solve the top layer. You can see how I am solving it. This is the corner piece, this is the red and green piece, so this will be going at the top phase. This is pretty simple, pretty beginner type, and this is the orange and green phase actually, and white. Putting it up, there you go. And this is the green and red phase, putting it up on the side. Okay, then we have this phase, that is the orange and blue phase, last but not the least, and there you go. Congratulations, you've solved the first layer of the 4x4 Rubik's Cube. Okay, moving on to the next layer. Here we have a single piece because we are treating these 2 pieces as a single piece. Is a blue and red phase. This piece has to be going over there, so I'm moving it aside, moving it down. We have the formula of this. We know the formula of this. Again, I'm repeating. If you don't know the formula of this, that is putting a piece from here to here. Then you can watch my tutorial for the 3x3 Rubik's Cube, and you'll be able to solve it very easily. So now this piece has to go over here. So what we'll do is that we'll do this formula. That is D prime, I don't remember it, R prime, D, R, D, and moving it aside, then L prime, D and L. So I'm putting it over here. So this piece has to go over here. You can see what we're doing is that this piece is left, so this piece will be going over here. So what we perform the same algorithm again for moving a piece from the bottom to the left side, that is D, L prime, D prime, L, turning the phase over here, then D prime, R prime, D and R. It's done. Congratulations, and that was the end for my part 1 of solving this 4x4 Rubik's Cube. Hope you liked it, and in the part 2 I'll be telling you how to solve this entire top layer, because it's there gonna be different cases, so I want to discuss with you guys in detail. So stay tuned for the next part of my video. Hope you liked it. If you really liked it, make sure you click on my subscribe button and hit that like button. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video.